And in application package, which document is the most important to?
So, I mean, the universities in the U.S. in particular, the number one document is the transcript. What classes did the student take, and how well did they do in those classes? That is the most important document.
The SAT also very.
Depending on the university, the SAT certainly can play a major component.
Essay?
The essay is also important.
I mean, so now we're starting to get, down the list, right, in terms of the different pieces. I would say at most places, unfortunately, one of the least important things is the letter of recommendation. It's just not, it's not oftentimes critical. Usually by the time they're getting to the letters of recommendation, they've got an idea of what they're leaning, yes or no, with the student. And so the letters of recommendation oftentimes are just an affirmation, like, yes, I was thinking yes, it's a great student, or wait, now I've got some hesitation.
And how do you help them to write essay, and how long does it take to write a good essay?
So it will depend on students and their comfort with English in particular. I would say that I've seen some students get through the essay process in maybe 2 or 3 drafts, and some students it will take 20, 25 different revisions to be able to kind of fine-tune and narrow their essay into what it needs to be. And some of that's tweaking of the language, some of that is major content and themes. And so students kind of come to us with different ideas about what they might want to do and what they might want to write about. And we work with them on that broad idea, as well as the specifics of grammar and word choice and some of that. So our advising to them covers the full spectrum.
And how many universities do usually students apply?
So our students on average are applying to 6 to 7 colleges. It's probably a little bit higher for our international students.
The early decision deadline is November the 1st?
November 1st, November 15th. Those are the 2 major ones.
But the central, do you have like UK, because UCAS, for example? Central,
No, they don't.
Here you don't have any central integrated system where a student can get in, log in, and put their option and take 6-7 months to fill up the application, personal statements.
So the closest thing that we have is called the Common Application.
Common Application.
And it's accepted by about 900 different colleges and universities in the U.S.
And it is online.
It's online.
So how many reference can they choose?
So they can apply to as many of those as they want to. So it's not limited like the UCAS, where they can have their 5 schools.
Go 5
Right? So with the Common Application, they can load 15, 20 schools if they wanted to.
And they should do the personal statements, one of the things.
Yeah.
The recommendations are the references from the teacher in the academy.
Yes.
Things that come in.
So we advise, the general advice to our students is that they should have 2 teachers writing references for them. One either from an English or a history teacher, and then one from either a math or a science teacher.
Yeah.
And then their college advisor will write a reference letter as well. So most students will have 3 that are ready to go, and then we work with each school in terms of what they either require or what they will accept. There's some universities that don't want to see any recommendations. There's some that will only accept 1. There were some that will take as many as you want to send.
What kind of general usually help they get? Because it's a very, very difficult thing for a 17-year-old when you're selecting whether I should be at home, away, criteria that they have to look at for different universities.
Right.
It's not easy job to do.
No, so each student has sort of a general advisor that's with them for their career at KUA. And then in their junior year, we will assign them a specific college advisor as well. So in combination, we're working together to make sure that the students are taking the right kinds of classes. Okay. okay, that they've got the right background, that they've been involved in different activities. And then as we sit down and go through the specifics of what are their interests, we start to put together a list of possible schools that match what's their academic record, what are their transcripts like, what are their grades, what are their test scores, so what's their likelihood to be admitted, combined with what are their interests, potential majors, areas of the country, different things like that. So we kind of pull that all together for them.